there's no difference between me and Jay-Z and that preference. But a lot of people didn't know that that was originally my song. So when they asked me about it, I said that's originally my song. And the podcast will go, you see, the DJ did not steal it. Just explain something. Explain it. So you want to know the story of the 99 Problems? This is what I'm drinking. Yes, let's go. I was with Brother Marquise from Two Live Crew. And Brother Marquise was talking about Whoop, there it is. Now,
this would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late-night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Illinois Fighting Illini. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
There it is. So now it became a big hit record. He said, he's like, bitch ain't one. So what the fuck did you just say? He's like, he said, that's a record, Mark. That's a record. So he says, okay, fuck with it. So I write the record. I got hold of the East, I got hold of the West, I got hold of like a jacket off and rub it in her chest. I got a bitch from the north, a bitch from the south, bitches like to suck it long and hold it in.
Bounces through the end zone, it's a touchback, they'll bring it out to the 25.
A bitch with a knife, a bitch with a gun, a bitch with an ass big as a TV set. And there's a bitch over there, hey, the one I'm gonna get, but yo, but maybe not. She may not like me though. No sweat to a vet, I'll fuck her sister though. I rock the whole damn curve, fuck them all and put them on the curb. Bitch with a big
offense working from the pistol.
Likes to fuck me with ass in the kitchen sink. I got a bitch with tits, a bitch with ass, a bitch with none. And I give her a pass. I love her.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard
That's why they
run.
stay with me. So if you haven't
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
I'm in love for Jigga. That's right. I knew Jigga. I met Jay-Z way back in the day. Big Daddy Kane brought him to my house. So back when he was us in the West, I got a hold of like a jacket off and rub it in her chest. I got a big
The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And the Canes can really attack on this second and short. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Miami.
And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Canes are flying down the field. The run to the left. And some room to work. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
When you look at this defense, especially, you guys were able to do it again yesterday. See these players, coaching staff defensively, the approach that you take.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
The plan is we need to take away each and every week. I feel like they're building confidence each and every week. I think they knew that the red zone wasn't where it should be throughout the year, guys. Teams didn't get down there. They were scoring touchdowns, and we were pretty good red zone.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. This place is alive, and they'd love to force this offense into another mistake. Now on 2nd down.
Enjoy these things.
They'll try the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as he'll try to take the 3. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
They saw ESPN and that's how gambling protected Texas defense was such a big point of conversation going into this one. Do you feel like they were going to take that chip on it? Yeah.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Powell. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
This week in your approach, because your favorite.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Change your approach, given sitting in there for one actually you rely on it. Just hear that
Yeah, they hasn't thrown a pass since 2023, so we'll have to
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for us.
They just gashed the defense on that one. They've got it down to the 23. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
This is we have to focus on what's important. It's we compare each and every week, and our identity and belief in our guys have each other. Anything going all day early on.
So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left.
Oh, come on.
Downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got his first and goal from the 6.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. It's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Extending the play. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And it's 3rd and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but we got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
Might be calling a hot route. From the gun. Looking to the end zone.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
What a backbreaker for this defense. You do such a good job backing them up, making it 4th and goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
You got ball security.
And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Here's we have to take care of it. We have to take care of it.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, he's got some space. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Run the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Canes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
You can't really give us the insight that you give me, but yeah, you played that position.
And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
These games are so easy.
Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure coming. Get all you can, then get down with the slide. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Just appreciate everybody's journey. It's a thing about a drafted player. It's a player that had been with a few teams.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Fuck, man.
Catch, and the defense will force a turnover on down.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for a pass. And they forced the
Wide open, bro.
coming off the field. That's a
Fucking
big win.
quarterback, son. He's open. It don't matter what pressure's there. They didn't hit you. He's open. Make the fucking throw. That's easy catching first down.
We'll see them
Damn.
really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Works the middle of the field. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock.
He makes that throw so easily, though.
The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble.
Oh, good fucking catch, boy.
Time this season. Looking for more room.
Good fucking catch, boy.
Just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
So think about upgrades. But the judge ruled that the things you spend the money on was not necessarily for the betterment of the kids or the family. And now they're going back to that possible might give them so we had this conversation earlier, but yeah, he got $100K for got a million for $200. That's going to something to spend, and that was just like everything you everything here and you pay for it. It has nothing to do with your family. Absolutely.
And the Hurricanes will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Yeah, that's a great kick in over a couple of years.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Punts it out of the air. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
To the air on second down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spit on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Illinois now staring at a third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unloads it left.
Oh!
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down, but man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
On fourth down, looking for the completion.
He caught. Yo, come on.
They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's thinking outside David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
They just keep firing. Grab behind the line.
Come on! That's fucking terrible, man.
Great catch and run for 6. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Canes will hustle to the line.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
I ain't mad at it at all. Listen, we got to the church and listen. So Bruce gave him
on third and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
We have another passer here.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll leave it with him. Fights off the defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run all the way.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, and he's going to have to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Irwin. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
And then they ain't been in church since. And that's the comments on everybody go to church.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Turner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. No running room on that play. And what a good job by the defense to stay disciplined and string that play out.
They did a really good job with their eyes there, Reese, and they were able to get the ball carrier going east and west, and as you mentioned, just ran out of room, had to run out of bounds.
Illinois now facing third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth.
Catches and passes.
Oh, God.
Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down.
Oh, that's that.
Able to make the connection, it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Catch in the middle, it's Powell. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. That's the end of the period.
They're gonna have to force an incompletion, man. So I contested catches, force an incompletion. Give us a chance.
And Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone.
That's 98 speed getting hurt, man.
And that is exactly what they got. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. There's no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot. He's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Deliver the results because everything else ain't working.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down. Looking for more. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on second down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield. It's Irwin. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Yo. Yeah, I'm on. All right.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Turner. Oh, better look out. There he goes. The 40. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and kicks it in. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that
No.
Miami offense back onto the
No.
field. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
No, Cash,
This offense is
no.
going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
To the air on first down. Going for it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the tailback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Touch pass on the right. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Fires to the wideout. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Short throw to the sidelines, picks up just a little. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little...
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He'll try to take it back. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now improvising. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got it down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here comes the heat. The offense coughs it up. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Floats it out in space. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep.
Brings it down on the right side. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late. Well, they're not able to hook up on Matt Furl, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls on the play. Well, that's when the kicker would like